Kyle, so game one goes to the Celtics at home. Magic coming in as heavy underdogs against the defending champs. And for more Magic conversation, let's bring in tonight's face-off panel. Mark Moses, Mike Tuck. Always good to see you guys, especially when we're talking some Magic. But Mark, let me start with you tonight. Magic on the road against the defending champs. Was game one, in your mind, a must-win for them in order for them to have any chance in this series?
No. I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen, where Boston was going to show up and show why they're the champs and why they're going to try to go for back-to-back. And you saw the depth of that team and all those role guys hitting big shots today. Like, what was it? Derek White had 30. Pritchard had 19. They took the Magic to school. Outside of that second quarter, it was all Celtics today. I think game two is your must-win. And a road win moving forward is something they did not do last year in the playoffs. I think it's game two. Today, I thought Boston was going to win. Boston covered. They did their thing. I think it's coming up Wednesday night. It's got to be a must-win if they want any chance, Mike, to win this series.
What do you think, Mike? You agree with that, or do you think they had to have this first one?
Yeah, if games were 24 minutes long, I think they would have been in great shape today. Unfortunately, they play 48, and that's what we found out today. Look, I don't think the Magic have much of a chance to win this series. In fact, I think it would be an accomplishment to take one game from the Celtics. So putting that out there, I don't know that the Magic necessarily need to win game two, Mark. But if you're talking about winning the series, they probably do. The Celtics, I think, had the best road record in the league this year. So at some point, you're going to need to win in Boston. But for the Magic, if they can be competitive again to give themselves basically the spirit and the hope that going into game three they have a chance to win that game and get the fans engaged, then I think that's the best you can hope for at this point.
You know, Mark, besides Paolo, which player do you think needs to help shoulder the load offensively in this series for the Magic?
If you ask Magic Twitter at this hour, they'd say Jeff Weltman. I'm not kidding around. The biggest loser after game one was the front office for the Magic. Every Magic fan ripping the front office. Why are we in this situation? The guards, I'm going to put this out for you. You could throw any guard out there. Combined today, if you play guard for the Magic, 16 combined points. That's not going to get it done. I said earlier, Pritchard had 19, outscored all the Magic guards, all 5-6 of them. I think it's honestly, of anyone, it's Anthony Black. He is a lottery pick. He was taken 6 overall. He looked like he was a deer in the headlights there in the first quarter. I think he has to step up. No Jalen Suggs. I think Anthony Black out of Arkansas. I think he's the guy. That's what I'm going with moving forward.
Mike, who do you think has to help out Banchero?
Yeah, I don't want to be an echo chamber here, but Mark's right. It's the backcourt. That not just 16 points. You're talking about 5 out of 20 from the field and 4 out of 11 from 3, and that's 6 guys. That's not 1 or 2. That's not your starters. That's all 6. I think as a whole, they have to be more aggressive. They cannot just simply be catch and shoot guards. They have to work to get the ball out in transition. They have to work to try to get the ball into the paint. They have to make life easier for Franz and for Paolo. Paolo was incredible today. Franz was probably got a C+ for his effort today, but the guards have to make their job easier, because if they're not more efficient, then there's no way. 86 points is never going to be enough against this Celtics offense.
All right, real quick, yes or no? Mark, do they win on Wednesday night? Yes or no?
Yes, and you know why? Someone gets a game plan to play defense.
Mike, are they winning?
They held them to 103 and they still got killed. No, they're not winning on Tuesday.
Good stuff as always from my Orlando connection. Mark Moses with the win. Look out, Mike Tuck. Great stuff. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys.